no overtimes. I'm looking for a lot of overtimes. I just want absolute chaos.
I know this one's gonna be a spicy one, and I think I am hearing myself onto your voice, which it is echoing onto yours. Thanks, by the way.
Okay. All right. We're gonna start out game number one. Game number one, we got Dallas versus Mexico. We're gonna see if it's gonna take a little while for a goal to go in. Nice little pressure there from Dallas, and not too crazy here in the first little exchange off the kickoff here. It's gonna look like Pikachu trying to get a 50 there. Sphinx. I think I've actually casted a game with Sphinx, and he's a creative little linguini player, that's for sure. Gonna take control on the ball here. Pikachu gets around Pikachu, doesn't actually get it around Smittens. We'll double commit out of Dallas there, and Saucy's up, tries to get it out there. Aspect with a huge 50, and Mittens tries to get it out mid, but he doesn't have a teammate there. Pikachu just gonna take his time here. A little bit of a whiff, but that's okay. Game number one, the whiffs are gonna happen. And Saucy tries to get the 50 out. He's not going to be able to get it. We got Kaiba trying to get it out to Sphinx. Nice little 50 by Mitten. Put him a whiff there by Pikachu. Pikachu's going to be there for the shot downfield. And it's going to have to be a save. Nice little save from Aspects. And Juicy trying to make a little play here. A little 1-2 out of Dallas. And he's going to have one to beat. And Pikachu actually makes contact this time. And he's going to get a huge secondary touch. And Mittens got turned there, but a nice little shot from Pikachu, and that's just gonna be in. Dallas is a little caught off guard there by Pikachu. Nice little double touch off the corner, and he's just gonna take a top shelf shot right there. And looks like Mexico's gonna go up one goal here in the first minute and 15 seconds in game number one. This is actually a much more fiery game number one here, Cream. I know you're dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties over there, but it's okay, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hello there, brother. You know what I'm saying? You just got to hit one of those, and Mittens tries to pass one out. Oh, he's back, baby. He's back, Cream. Are you seeing what's going on in this lobby, Cream?
I think it's on your end, because whenever I'm talking, it's picking up on your voice. I think it's...
I'm not exactly sure. Exactly sure what we do for that there, Cream, but Mexico City's going to be up by 2 goals here in the first minute and a half. And Juicy Bandit tries to keep possession there. He's not actually going to make contact. Pikachu tries to get 50 in the midfield, and it's not going to be very much pressure here for Mexico City. They're going to turtle up on their defensive side of the ball. Sphinx tries to get a pass mid, but Aspect's sitting very deep as if he gets scored on twice. And this might be a third one. Bandit tries to put it in. Over to Pikachu. He's not going to be able to make contact on that one. Aspect with a huge 50. Bandit's trying to get this one out mid. He's not going to have any teammates there. Pikachu's a little bit far back. Not the best touch there from Sphinx. He's going to have a ball up. Nice little touch by Aspect. He's in what kind of car is that? Is that the Jurassic Park mobile Aspects? What's going on here, buddy? he's got his own style. You can't judge that guy, I'll tell you what right now. And Aspect's gonna try and get a little shot there. Sphinx tries to hit him up. Huge dunk by Pikachu, and Bandit's gonna try and put one on. Pikachu with a little bit of a whiff, but it couldn't work out. A little double, unfortunate double there for Mittens. Not actually gonna be able to sink that one in. The Aspect's trying to work it down the field. Huge whiff by Saucy, but it actually make Aspects miss, so it's not the worst whiff in the world. And Pikachu's going to have it in the midfield, and Aspects does get a nice little clear, slows down the offensive attack from Mexico. And Dallas aren't doing the worst here on defense as they are keeping Mexico out from that third goal. We're going on to about a minute and 50 seconds left. Mittens tries to get a 50 in midfield. Kaiba's going to try and get it around one. Saucy with a nice little fake challenge there. A little bit of an unfortunate touch there from Mittens. It's going to be over one. And can Dallas score one? And they're going to get their first goal here in game number one. And that's a nice little shot there from Aspects. He's going to shoot it. Get over one. A little bit of a miscommunication there by Mexico City, and top shelf bins. He's going to take that every single night of the week, I'll tell you that. And we're back to the kickoff. It's going to be 1-2. Got a minute 30 left. Sphinx going to try and keep it up and actually stay up with the ball. It does get a nice little bump on the Bandit, but there's nobody there from Dallas to pressure the ball. Aspect's a little bit of an awkward. Oh, and a double commit from Dallas. Fink's gonna have to play this smart here. He does get a nice little thing. Mittens doesn't really make contact there. It's going to be a shot opportunity for Mexico City. A little bit of a fake by Juicy. A pop-up. Pikachu's up, and he's going to put it top shelf. They got a nice little play there around Dallas, and Mexico City going to go up by 2 goals here with almost a final minute here. And Dallas is going to really need to step it up if they're going to want to take game number 1. All right, got a 1-3. Dallas is going to have to throw the kitchen sink over here at Mexico City. Mexico City got to be okay with playing, really defensive here. Pikachu with a little bit of miscommunication with the ball on the wall there, and it doesn't make contact, but it's good. Saucy's going to be up. Tries to get it in there. Dallas gonna keep the ball out here. They don't want the goal to go up by 3 here, and Kaiba's gonna try and get a shot downfield. Not gonna be able to get it. Saucy, nice little touch out. Pikachu, oh, you don't like to see. I think Kaiba was trying to put it out there into the corner, and maybe a little bit of a mistouch there. It does actually sink in the own goal, but that's okay. Game number 1. This is where, you got to get all the jitters out and, prepare for game number 2. As Dallas, they've looked good this game, but, Mexico look a tad bit better on offense. Dallas, they have a lot of excitement to go into game number 2 with. They've looked pretty good here in this game number 2. A little bit of a mistouch there by Kaiba. And Aspect's going to get a nice little touch around Pikachu there. And Sphinx trying to get one out to Aspects. Nice little stop there by Saucy. Backflip by Mittens. Pikachu tries to make up for it. Gets beat. Saucy just going to control here. Does throw away the ball. Beats Aspects to the ball. It's going to be off the ceiling. Sphinx. Nice little clear out. And that all but does it for game number... Oh, wait. Okay, yep. That's all it does it for game number 1. And Mexico City going to take game number 1 here. Sorry about this, guys. I think we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty here. We're trying to figure it out around the back stages of things. Don't you guys worry, we're going to get it figured out. We're trying to get a little cheeky on the back end of things, trying to get things figured out here in the back. All right, we're into game number 2 here. Vanguard. Gonna be a strong one there. Sorry about that, guys. Got a little bit of wires tripped up here in the back. Got all the production people. We're all hanging out in a little black tiny room behind this nice little field we got here. I know you guys can't see it, but just trust what I'm saying, So, all right, let's see if Dallas can come out here on top for game number 2. Mexico City are up by 1 game here. Let's see. Nice little play by Saucy. He's gonna try and get around 1. Sphinx gonna have to play it safe here. Awkward on that back wall. Double commit by Kaiba. Pikachu's gonna try and get one. All right, Kaiba gets a nice little touch off the back wall. Pikachu Trying to keep the ball up, the pressure in. Hit Mittens with a, he tried to catch the ball there. A little bit of a mistouch. It's okay though. Saucy's going to be there. Nice little touchdown field. Not going to be on target. But Sphinx has to be smart here. They're not threatening the shot just yet. Pikachu going to try and get over one. Does get over Kaiba. Sphinx does well to keep control of the ball, and Aspects might just have got Dallas out of that. And a nice little challenge there by Saucy. But they do get the clear out as Aspects is going to get a nice little 50 there, one over Kaiba. And it's going to be one to beat, but Saucy Aspects with the early challenge. Saucy's going to play the ball here, going to try and eat a 50 in the corner, a little bit of a threat. Ben's going to toss it down to Saucy. Nice little 1-2 out of defense there from Mexico City. Little fake there by Pikachu. Nice clear by Mittens. Sphinx is going to be there, trying to keep it in the midfield. Dallas trying to build a little bit of pressure here. Kaiba going to touch it out mid. And it's going to be a shot opportunity here from Aspects. Mitten's going to be there to save it. A little bit of a double commit by Dallas, but it's okay. Sphinx had a shot there. He's going to try and pass it out mid. Not actually going to be able to make contact. Oh, right. His name is not Kaiba, guys. His name is Killa B. My fault. Dallas actually starting to mount up a little bit of pressure here in game number 2. A little bit different than we've seen in game number 1. Saucy's been an absolute unit for New Mexico here, and it's going to be a little shot opportunity. Pikachu tries to get a shot there. Sphinx going to play a slow 50. He'll be off the wall. He's got none to beat. Can he get anything? He's got a shot. He's got to pass out to Sphinx. Sphinx isn't going to be able to make contact. That's going to be a bounce back out mid, and Aspect could have a shot there. He fakes it. Sphinx going to come up, and it might be a floater, and Mittens does well on the save there. Aspect's going to try and put it back on, and it looks like Mexico City are going to survive this onslaught as Dallas is trying to go back here and get a little bit of boost. Sphinx going to have to buy a little bit of time here. Gets nice round 1, but they are in trouble. Saucy does go for the bump. Mittens, he'll be with a huge save there. He was a little bit awkward there on defense after the bump tip came through, and Kilby's going to get a nice little clear, nice little clear from Dallas, and Dallas going to try and push this one back down to the side of the field. Mittens with a huge clear, but it's going to be right back to Killa B. Killa B maybe could have opted for a pass there, but decides to give them the ball a little bit for a second. Dallas is still trying to find their routings, and Saucy. Huge save by Aspects there. Saucy actually does well trying to put that on target. And, Dallas are holding a little bit stronger here. The rotations for Dallas are looking a lot better. And Saucy's going to have one out mid. Mittens maybe with the shot. Doesn't get the best touch in the world, but he's going to try and keep pressure here for his team. Pikachu just trying to wait and see what's coming out of this corner right now. And Saucy, nice little touch back to the corner. He does well. He's trying to buy his team time here. Aspect's got a nice little control touch there. Does end up losing possession of the ball. Just off that corner, a little bit of a weird bounce. Pikachu with a huge 50. Sphinx got to make contact here. He does get one out. Can Juicy put it right back? That's going to be on target. And Aspect, that's going to be a hard save. There's a really nice shot by Juicy. He's been doing really well trying to keep pressure. He's been putting on hard shots. And this time Aspects is a little bit slow to get into that ball. And looks like New Mexico City are going to go up 1 with just under a minute left in Dallas. I mean, they look a lot better. I'm still could see an overtime coming here for Dallas, and Sphinx going to be on the ball. Does get around 1. That might be in there. Sphinx not able to get the double touch, so Killa B tries to go in. A little bit of a going to try and turn Mittens. Juicy could have took possession there, but it looks like he gave it to Sphinx. Sphinx going to have a free ball. Maybe he's going to have someone out mid. Aspects out mid. Killa B's going to have the ball for free. Killa B, a little bit of a hard first touch. Does get 50'd by Mittens. Sphinx a little bit of a panic jump there. Dallas needs to really hone in on the rotation here if they're going to want to get a goal here. 17 seconds. They might only have one more opportunity to rush this thing down the pitch. Aspect's going to take one up. Looks like he's going to try. Does get a nice little 50. Killa B, nice little thing. Can he get a 50 on Pikachu? He cannot get a 50 on Pikachu as Sphinx is going to try and hit it off the wall. They do a good job of keeping it up, but that's not going to be the greatest touch if you're going to want to keep the ball in there, as New Mexico is going up by 2 games here in the series. Like I said, folks, we are still actually dealing with that little bit of wiring problem in the back. We're trying to get a little communication going on here. Seems to be a little bit of a problem. But yeah, New Mexico City do go up by 2 games in this series, and hey, you know what? Can't be mad if you're Dallas. Dallas looking pretty good. They just need to turn the opportunities. The rotations are there. The defense is looking good. Hey guys, just got a little bit of word from around back. I think we're gonna let this game play out for a little bit while we go back into the our little dark room back here and try and figure out what's going on with the comms here with the casters, guys. So enjoy the gameplay, and we're gonna try and figure this out here, guys.
We're back.
Welcome back, Cream. Game number 3. We got the wires all untangled in the back here, and my boy Cream is back on the cast with a huge. We're in game number 3, Cream. Just to update you, we're in game number 3. Mexico City are up 2-0, and it looks like Dallas might have been putting in a little bit of that work while we were back there in that back room figuring out them wires there, Cream.
And currently, Dallas do have this lead 1-0. They are down 2-0 in the series, but this is a bit of hope they've got here. Maybe they're going to turn it into a 2-goal lead, but this ball is going to be shot a little far off. And it is now going to get it through a little bit. Go back to Seth. Go back up. It will be Hibia. Go back to Aspects. Going to get it over. Pikachu is last back. Get a touch to the corner. Kibia looking for the shot and it's going to go in. The Vanguard, and they're up 2-0, and this is what they really want after the recent 2 games they have lost.
Yeah, Kramer, you got to think, for Mexico City, game 3 is the closing out game, is always the hardest one out of all 3 of your games. It's even harder than that first one, that awkward stage. And, it seems to be that it's going to be a little bit of a hard one. Dallas was pretty good in game 1 and 2. They had a few missteps there, and Mexico capitalized. But it's going to be pretty hard to close out on a team like Dallas because they are very competitive here. And looks like New Mexico are going to have to do a lot here, Cream.
Absolutely. 2 goals and third one in overtime, assuming that the Venom will not get scored on again. But so far, I think the Venom are doing a little bit just fine, but the Vanguard are having really good defense. 5 saves. That was the 6th one for Pia. And so far, minute left. Gonna go back to Tibia once more. 45 seconds left. It's gonna go back to Smins. Not the best ball, not the best place to put that ball. Uh-oh, a little miss from Seth there. Tibia is getting over 1. This will be there for it. Aspect is last back from the Vanguard. Can Spins put us in and cut the lead in half? He does. And maybe Venom are gonna be like, hey, we're not gonna let you get 1 on the board in the series. Here, put a stop to this lead, and it all starts with this 1 goal.
Cream, you might be right there. Saucy's been a pretty big contributing factor for game 1 and 2, but it looks like Smitten's going to come out here game number 3. He's going to say maybe we do 1 to 2 piece. As a little pass goes up, as Pikachu goes up, and they tie it up 2-2. This is an absolute disaster for Dallas here. You have a 2-goal lead, and the team that's up 2-0 in the series just came back 2 goals real fast here, Cream. It might be a little weird here, Cream, for the rest of the game. They got 20 seconds left. They're all tied up at 2.
2 goals in 9 seconds. 1 at 30 and 1 at 21. Venom really were like, oh, you think you're gonna win this game? We're just gonna destroy that lead, and we're probably gonna send this game into overtime. But maybe, just maybe, the Vanguard could score right here. Kibby gets a great demo. And over to Smith. It's going to be put down, and a spicy overtime. Will the Vanguard hold on, or will the Venom shut the Vanguard out?
Oh, no. Whew. Okay, and Sphinx going to come in there to bail out Dallas. Nice little touch there. Tries to get the clear out. A little bit of awkwardness here for Dallas. Another little whiff comes through. Kill B. A little bit awkward there, taking him from the net, but he does it anyways, and Sphinx going to try and get a clear out. A little bit of a throwaway of possession. Pikachu can opt to control of this. He actually whiffs the ball. Killaby actually takes a whiff too. Aspect's going to hit it over into the corner. And Cream, looks like there's a little bit of slow play here in the start of the overtime.
Venom are speeding up. They are getting more shots on that Vanguard net. Now Kibia, he is collecting the ball. He's taking a little bit of time with it. Spinners will be him. It's gonna go over to Seth. 1 for the aerial. He's in this breakout. I love that card, by the way. Nice card. The hitbox, you don't see it often, but it does hit different. If you're probably maining it, go back over to Bandit. Gonna go back to Seth. Ball is gonna be cleared away. Back to the wall. Aspects. Send it away to Kibia. A great pass. Gotta look for that 3rd man to be there for a shot. It's gonna go a little far off. Since we'll get a clear away, but Seth to get another shot, and Pikachu will get the hit there. Hit with Kibia going over to the wall where Seth is. Gonna go over to the corner. Back to Smitten. There for the corner. So far, minute 30 have gone by. Seen some more opportunities. A great demo from Aspects. Gonna go. Oh. And it seems like a more tighter game than I thought.
Yeah, my goodness, Cream, you got to think, man. You know that little opportunity there that Dallas had in the midfield, not a little bit of contact. You know the nerves are playing high here as that ball gets knocked up over their net. Pikachu trying to contest them high. It doesn't actually get put through. Saucy trying to put this and make this a game. Mittens can turn around and put it into it. And that's another crossbar. There's a little bit of a rotational mishap here. It's going to be a pass back to Killer B. Not enough power on that one. Mittens going to hit it out mid. Can't actually get the pass back mid, but Saucy just going to put it downfield, and Mexico are okay with drawing out the overtime is what it seems like here.
Oh, that is very dangerous, but thankfully Seth was there to get that 50 versus Pikachu. Go over to Mittens. So far, oh, Kibia's 1v1. Oh, that one's going to slide in, and Vanguard stay alive in the series.
Holy cow, and you love to see it. You never want to see 3-0s whenever you got the broadcast going on, boys. We want long nights. Okay, maybe not everybody, but I want long nights. Want a little bit of chaos going on here. And Dallas coming up is pretty good. We love to see it. We like to see the game they're taking out. We did not want to see the 3-0 from Mexico City, Cream.
Absolutely, we love that content. Oh my goodness, look at how many points Kippy has gotten. Almost 1,000. 3 goals. All of the goals for the Vanguard. 6 saves. That's 2 savior medals and 3 shots. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and you
It
see
just
and you see Vanguard, they actually do a lot with nothing here, Cream. You see only 5 shots out of Dallas, and you see how many shots out of Mexico City. You definitely see where the offensive pressure is, but it just so happens that Dallas defense held strong, as in game 1 and 2, but they actually turned it around and actually came back and got their offense rolling as Killer B with a huge game number 3 to send them into game number 4, but they still are on match point, Cream. Cream, do you think we go game 5 here, or do you think it ends in game 4?
as long as we see that beautiful defense and amazing offense from Vanguard, then we can see that game number 5. But if the Venom look as strong as they were and more dominant, let's pass in those first 2 games, then Venom will take series 3-1. They be on top, but Vanguard, they're in good looks currently. I'm excited to see what's coming from this game. Number 4. Ooh, that's a great start for the Vanguard. Best outcome that you can have.
Holy cow, you see a hot start come out here from Dallas, and, a nice little kickoff goal. You love to see it if you're Dallas. You do not love to see it if you're Mexico City. And I'm just wondering here, did the confidence get hurt by Mexico City? Because it looks like Dallas is getting a little bit of momentum here in this series as they come up by another game. Mid's going to try and play a little bit defense here. Nice little touch by Killer B. Sphinx going to get another little 50. Aspect's trying to keep it in. Does get one out mid. Pikachu going to take his time. Does get a nice little 50 by Killer B. Sphinx tries to push it through. Mexico City hold on.
The Vanguard are in the lead. Smins will get a great 50 though. Not the best touch from Seth as it goes straight to Smittens. Aspects can't get the ball for himself. Seth is back though. But back to Pikachu. What can he do with this ball? He's trying to put it somewhere. Goes to the wall over the Vanguard, but Vanguard are there for it. Aspects now all alone. Will send the ball over to the wall. Rika stays off. It's go to Bandit, and he will score off of that.
Yeah, and Saucy was on fire in game number 1 and 2. A little bit quiet in game number 3. Dallas do take over game number 3, and Saucy right back to his little menacing ways in game number 4 here. He's going to get a nice little top shot over there. Little defense by Dallas, not going to be able to hold up against them. And it's 1-1 with a minute into the 4th game here, Cream. I don't know, a little bit of a double commit there by Dallas. Looks like he's going to keep it in, though, but a nice little 50. Sphinx with a pass over to Killer B. Saucy going to have to try and get a challenge here before it comes out mid. That's going to be a dangerous bounce, and Sphinx does not make contact. And, Mexico City keeps surviving by the hair of their teeth here, Creep.
Pikachu almost put that one in. The ball just went bounce off of the cars. Back to Hibia. Oh, Sausage Bandit. The ball is right in front of the net, but Pikachu is there for the beat, and he will score.
My goodness. And you hate to see that if you're Dallas right there, because, I mean, man, they've had the plays, they've had the pressure, and one little 1-2 out of defense from New Mexico, and they get a goal on you. That's tough. That's tough. You hate to see it.
Hey, you got lots of time left. You're the Vanguard. Just try and do what you did in that game number 3. Just overall, just be solid. And that's gonna be slightly off, but hey, it's a shot. Plus, it does show that Vanguard are getting good pressure back onto their side. Go back to Via. Be up for this one. He's going crazy with this one off the backboard. Sauce doesn't get it.
Oh,
Seth will score for that. Now that's what I'm talking about.
My goodness, you see Kill B with a huge setup off the backboard, a little bit of a whiff there by Saucy. Kill B does try and go for a bump on the Pikachu. Pikachu a little bit lost on that floor, and Sphinx gonna make it pay every single time for that one. I'll tell you that right now. And it's all tied up at 2. It's 2 minutes into the game number 4 here. Still match point for Mexico City. If they could put the nail in the coffin in Vanguard, might be a different story here. They might remain undefeated. Cream.
Yeah, this one's gonna go off. It's gonna go back to Seth, but a save by Smittens over Aspects gets over 1. Also, man, ooh, dangerous spot for the ball to be in, but Pikachu will be there for it. The 2 so far in this game number 4. So could really tell would come. Depending on when it is scored, it might be scored in 2 minutes, might be scored in like 5 seconds. Who gets this next goal of that 1 goal advantage, and it'll turn the momentum for them on their side for sure. So far, both teams are currently playing really good so far. Those great passing plays from Dallas, great capitalization off of stuff like just overcommits and such. The Venom so far, really fast pace for a Linguini match. Seeing number 1 seed and number 2 seed in the West. What more can you expect?
Yeah, it's pretty good, but good showing by both teams. You're gonna see a little bit more caution in these match point games. It's a match point for Dallas to try and stay alive, keep their life in the series, and Mexico City's trying to kill them. They're trying to put the nail in the coffin, and Dallas does not want to go down quietly, as that's going to be a pass from Sphinx and Killa B. He's going to turn that one in. Killa B in game number 3 for Dallas came up huge, dropped 900 points, and they did take game number 3. And game number 4, this could be the Killa B show, Cream. This might be this guy waking up and just completely taking over the series.
Absolutely, but can the Venom come back in this last minute, or will Vanguard keep the bleeding coming just like that? Tibia will get a hat trick. The score will be all 5s, 555. What a beautiful pass from Steph. Tibia and Vanguard are on track to bring 5.
My goodness, Cram. You see Killa B is absolutely popping off here in game number 4. He said, we want game 5. He's not going to take no for an answer. As a shot from Saucy does come down. It was actually a pass over to Pikachu. Pikachu wasn't actually able to get contact on that ball. Is a nice little 50, nice little challenge on the way back there. Mexico City do have a little bit of time here for a comeback. Killa B trying to put a little bit of pressure on Sphinx. Nice little thing, but Aspects is gonna opt to play a little bit of defense here. They want the lead, they want to keep the lead, and he's gonna try and put a shot on him by himself. A little bit of an aggressive challenge there by Killa B. He's got to be careful not to give up this lead, being a little bit too aggressive against this New Mexico team. While they are down, they're still very dangerous.
Ooh, that's goal number 4 for Kibia. And this one just might put the nail in the coffin. This game number 4. Game 5 on the horizon, unless being a team that has scored 2 goals in 9 seconds last game could maybe have a miracle, but I cannot see Dallas just have an immense amount of pressure compared to Venom.
Yeah, and you're going to see Dallas. All they got to do is just sit here and play time. They're up by 3. They know they got the game 5. I mean, Cream, both these teams, we've seen Mexico City come out game number 1, game number 2, and it was a huge statement for the opening part of the series. And it looks like Dallas is really alive, and specifically Killa B. He's actually going crazy. Do we see the same Killa B in game 3 and 4 as that we're going to see in 5? What do you think, Cream? I mean, do you think Dallas takes this series? They got the momentum.
I don't know, anything can happen. Hey, Venom did have the lead for a little bit in this game number 4. Vanguard just got that big swing of momentum, and got a lot of goals. I think he got 3 in a row, but honestly, it's hard to tell what can happen in number 5. Both teams are playing phenomenal. Vanguard had upper end played overall a little bit better towards the end of that game, number 4, but the Venom strike back in his number 5. I can tell we're going to this game number 5 winning league. Will that perfect record end for the Venom, or will the Venom stay alive? Hit that 6-0.
Yeah, we're gonna want to see Venom actually, maybe in that intermission there, they're actually talking. You lose 2 straight like that. The comms probably aren't very quiet in that intermission. They had a minute to talk about it. If I had to guess here, Cream, I'm gonna guess that they said we need to challenge that guy Killer B, and they're probably gonna speed up the gameplay here. The Killer B does not make contact with that ball. Sphinx with a nice little tryout on the flick attempt there. Pikachu with a little bit of a whiff. Aspect does get a touch. Killer B with a touch up to Aspect's not going to turn though. Killer B with another pass mid. Aspect's going to have a shot opportunity, and Pikachu is a little caught flat-footed there. He tries to turn around and make the save, and Aspect's is going to take the goal number 1 in game number 5, and he's been pretty quiet this series, Cream.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen too much from Aspects, but great to see him start off in game number 5 with a goal. Venom did answer with goals after that in game number 4, but they do the same thing game number 5, maybe even get more goals, but so far the Vanguard are just making the Venom bleed. That was 4th unanswered 1 for the 1 in this game, and I believe the 3 in the last game. So far Vanguard are currently half. But as I say, Kibia will get this one. Pikachu with a great save. Can go to the corner. Kibia, hey, going back to Seth. Aspects, gotta be careful there. It's a 3rd man. He missed that. That would have been dangerous, but for the Vanguard stay alive, they still have the lead. Seth, great save. The shot from Bandit is gonna go off to Kibia. 0 boost. Right to the corner. Back to Smittens. And Saucy Bandit is right there for a shot. It's going to be off the crossbar, or the backboards. And so far, we're seeing a lot more pressure now from the Venom. Vanguard are just like, they're in this position where like, okay, we got to hold it, but now the Venom are starting to overwhelm the Vanguard. The goal come here soon, unless Vanguard somehow get a great clear. Just like that, actually. That was really good. Maybe the lead.
Yeah, and you see Kill B actually does try and get a nice little touch there. Does get a nice little pinch out, and another pinch. This man just wants to pinch the ball, I guess. And Saucy gonna try and get a touch here. Does get a touch round 1. Can he get a touch round 2? No, he can't. Sphinx is gonna have it. Tries to get a 50 round in 3rd, and he does. Smitten's up. Does whiff the ball. Sphinx trying to go for another 50, and is that in their net? Okay, Killer B's actually back. And I was actually surprised here, Cream. I was surprised that Killer B was getting all them goals, but I don't know why I was surprised. I just pull up the stat sheets, and I didn't know the Carfax on this guy. He's got 20 goals for their team on the season right now as their number 1 goal scorer. I didn't know he was like that, Cream.
The powerhouse of Dallas. But 2 minutes remain in this game number 5, and so far there's 1 shot on the board from the Venom and 2 from the Vanguard. This one be really close as well. Kibia away. Go back to Saucy Bandit. Aspects. Last one back. Kibia's on the wall, and Seth is there with him. Seth will get the save. Go back over to Pete. Go off the wall. Go back to Smittens off that. Or back to Kibia. Back to Pikachu. A double commit from the defensive line. Ooh, that one's gonna be a little bit far off.
You gotta be a little bit scared here if you're Dallas, because Mexico City are starting to barrel down their throats with a little bit of pressure on the offensive side of the ball. Nice little 50s, a lot of shots there, punches and bunches. Can they get a demo and shake some things up, make it a little messy out here? It's going to be a pass out. Aspect really awkward. He's backwards. Going to be a 50 off the ceiling. Sphinx does good to get up there early. Does get bumped, though. Killer B going to touch one out. Killer B tried to get the bump on a Juicy. He might have actually got a touch on him there. He's a little awkward whenever he went up for that bump. Whenever he went up for that aerial, and he does not make contact with the ball. And Sphinx, nice little pass up to Killer B. Killer B with no power on that ball. Cream, this is a pretty quiet game number 5 here, but I'm gonna be honest, Cream. I think Mexico City might be warming back up to take us into an OT.
All it takes is one goal, and they are trying desperately to get that one goal. But the defense from Vanguard, that was 6 saves, 3 from Tibia. Oh no! Oh my goodness.
My
That is
goodness.
one of the worst things you can do in this position. If you're from the Venom, you nearly got the equalizer, but then you own goal and extend the Vanguard's lead.
My goodness. And you see Mexico City, they're actually another little opportunity there. Minton's not actually going to be able to take a shot there. Pikachu's got about time for his team. Now Mexico City, they've got to throw the sink. You know, they got to throw the sink at the defensive side of Dallas because they got 12 seconds to work with, and they need 2 goals here, Cream. I mean, it's game 5. They're undefeated. This might be their first loss of the season, as they might drop game 5 in a reverse sweep to Dallas Vanguard.
And there it is. The clock is 0. There is no way the Venom can win now. The Vanguard pulls off the reverse sweep and ends the perfect record of the Mexico City Venom. Beautiful work from Dallas Vanguard.
And you got to be happy there if you're, Dallas Vanguard, because, you come out, you're playing against the Titan. They are number 2 seed, but you're playing against a team that doesn't know what it's like to take an L. And they do hand them their first one on the season. And, for Mexico City, they got a lot of things to be proud about. But I think, it's a pretty good game all in all. Linguini delivered, guys. We got a game 5. Beautiful games. And it's what I like to see.
Absolutely. But hey, what a beautiful series right there. But hey, that's not all for tonight, as we got one more series tonight. Another Dallas game, but this time it's in Mac League and it's against Phoenix Thunder. And let's see who's gonna win, but not right now. That's in about 14 or so minutes. We'll be back with some more United Rogue action. Stay tuned.